Is this? I don't think this is the... I don't think this is it, is it? No, it's not possible to pick. I need a... That's the battlements. Merchant Guild's board. Where is this warehouse? I don't know. No, he doesn't have any more lyrium potions or stamina draughts. Okay.
Delilah? Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Aww.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back, once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it.
Well, Nathaniel, that's great. I'm not gonna say this, though. You don't believe her?
I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
Well, it's not your fault, Nathaniel.
What if I'd never left? I didn't have much choice, but still. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Nice. After thinking on his sister's words, Nathaniel has begun to come to terms with his father's destruction of the Howe family legacy. Awesome. Progress. Now Nathaniel's in love with oh gosh. I am cursed. Cursed. Everybody wants a piece of Angelus. Are you in love with me too? I love how the women are perfectly platonic with Angelus, but the men, including those of us who aren't particularly alive, are all like, yeah. That's a little... game.
I think that's where the phylacteries are. It's probably guarded.
Oh. I see, Anders. Let's go take a look.
On it. No guards. Maybe...
No guards? What did you say, Anders?
I wish this didn't ride up my backside.
You mean that armor?
Grey Warden seemed to do a lot of walking.
That we do.
I can't wait to get back to the keep for a hot meal.
Alright. No guards? This might be trapped. Nathaniel, you might want to go ahead just in case. This is very suspicious. Very suspicious. Lyrium dust. Lorekeeper's mittens. Lorekeeper's boots. Blood's promise. Lorekeeper's cowl. Huh. I'll have to outfit one of the mages for this. Lightning rod. Aquamagus. Blank vellum. Okay.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you.
Excuse me? Excuse me? He has made a fine Grey Warden so far. Angelus is definitely standing up for Anders. They're buds. Even though so far Anders hasn't fallen in love with Angelus yet, but just give him, just wait. We'll give him some time.
So far, yes. I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
Murderer?
What? No, you can't arrest me! Queen Honora allowed my conscription!
Right.
The Chancellor's authority supersedes the crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks.
No. I mean, again, with all due respect to the Chantry, no. Angelus does respect the Maker, and he respects the Chantry, but he knows that there are people within the Church, within the Chantry, who are corrupt. And I think Angelus recognizes that this, I forgot her name, doesn't matter because she's probably going to be about to die. She's probably about to die. Sorry. Yeah, he's not cool with this. No, he stays with us.
Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, honey, you definitely picked the wrong person to mess with. Take 5, Rylock. I'll deal with you later, after we put a stop to this madness. Alright, just give it a second, guys. Take 5.
To battle!
I'm on it.
You judgmental.
I've got a dagger with your name on it!
Right.
Right away.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that.
Of course, Anders. Come on. We're buds. You're my friend. Friends stick up for each other.
I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Yeah, I mean, Angelus really did not want to attack those Templar, but they were going too far. And he wasn't going to just hand over Anders to them. No. So, does that mean we never actually get Anders' phylactery? The Templar suspected that Anders would come looking for his phylactery and set a trap. The phylactery is nowhere to be found. Well, that's a shame. It's alright, Anders. I'll protect you.
As you wish.
Blank Vellum Lyrium, the voice of the Maker. A book about Lyrium, necessarily heavy on conjecture. I think we can give that to Justice. Nathaniel. Enchanter Cowl, Greater Lyrium Potion.
Immediately.
Apprentice Cowl, and what's in here? Acolyte Staff. Meh! It's okay stuff, not really anything to write home about. Okay, and last but not least, we need to find Sigrun's friend. Where's Misha? Misha. Misha. Misha, where are you? Is she... Misha. Somewhere in the city of Amaranthine. Well, where... That doesn't really help us. Where somewhere? I mean, the only place we haven't been... I don't think she's in Hubert's Den. I wouldn't think she would be. No, I didn't think so. Maybe she's in the inn or the chantry. I guess I can check those too. Yeah, let's try the chantry or the inn. I mean, last time we bumped into her here. So let's check the inn first. And I doubt that the orphans have anything new for us, because we haven't been turning in a whole bunch of their quests.
Right.
Yeah. Misha? Misha.
You? Going to get me kicked out of Amaranthine too?
There you are.
I know that nothing I say will make things better, so I want to give you this.
A ring. What is this, a proposal? You're not my type.
It'll fetch a fair price, even on the surface, to help you rebuild your life.
This looks like the crest of House Volney. Stole this off a noble, did you?
Varlin's ring? Oh. Varlin's ring. That's right. I think I remember. I mean, I can offer to give her gold. See, okay, here's the problem. My immediate reaction would be to just tell Sigrun to keep the ring, and Angelus will just give her the gold. But that doesn't really allow Sigrun to make amends with Misha. You know, because that's between Angelus and Misha, not between Sigrun and Misha. So if they're gonna, I think that as much as Angelus wants to help Sigrun out, I don't think that he would actually be helping her by fronting money and just to allow Sigrun to keep the ring. I feel like she needs to do this for her own self, to prove to herself that she's changed into a better person than she was before. That means a lot to Sigrun, so you'd better appreciate it.
This will go a long way. I could start another business. You've done right, Sigrun.
Well, good. Sigrun has apologized to Misha and is now at peace with her criminal past. Well, good. I'm happy about that. Good. So, yeah, I think we've finished all of the quests. Yeah, because these are the ones that we're not going to do because it would be out of character for us. And, yeah, this one, I don't know why this doesn't complete because we've done everything. Cool. Alright, guys. Fantastic.
On it.
Let's get out of here. So I think what I'm going to do next, folks, is we are going to, what's this one? Smuggler's Run. Yeah, we already did that one.
You don't think you're actually dead, do you?
Me? Not actually dead, no. Symbolically dead, perhaps.
And what is the difference?
Several pints of blood.
What I'm going to do is the same thing that I did with Origins, is I'm going to spend some time to exhaust as much of the party banter as we can after this fight, I guess. Let's do this first. I don't know who's fighting us now, but...
Careful. These creatures look a mite upset.
A mite upset? Just a mite?
Let's get
Oh, ow, 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 ow. Get off me, you wild beasts. Oh, hey! What is this? Thank you, Anders. Sheesh. There we go. Werewolf pelts. What are werewolves doing here? That was kind of random.
Let's get started.
Oh, great. And another burning forest, which I'm sure we can't put out with magic. That's just great. Okay. World map. World map. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Right.
back to Vigil's Keep. So what I'm going to do is spend some time to try to exhaust the party banter for each of the characters.
Is there some great ceremony when someone joins the Legion of the Dead?
It's called a funeral.
Right, but is it boring and somber like a regular funeral? I mean, you're not burying anyone.
This is true. Dwarven funerals involve a great deal of ale and singing. Then there's an orgy.
What? You're kidding!
Of course I'm kidding.
I wouldn't have put it past them. Not at all.
Commander.
You don't have any messages for me, do you?
Just give me a moment.
Oh, salvage operation. Most of you have heard that a supply ship bound for the Vigil was wrecked at Ansem's Reef. Our soldiers were able to rescue most of the survivors, but it seems likely that the supplies have been ruined. Alas, we cannot spare men for salvage operation. I suppose scavengers will take what remains. So, a supply ship bound for Vigil's Keep was wrecked at Ansem's Reef. Mrs. Woolsey has no men for salvage operation, but suggested that some goods might remain. We'll take a look at that. And we'll bring
I owe you an apology.
No need, Nathaniel, it's fine.
There is a need. It's not fine. When I returned from the Free Marches, I was certain my family was destroyed for being on the wrong side of the war. But my father did it to himself. No conspiracies, just one stupid, selfish man. I should have known better.
Well, how could you have known?
I should have dug deeper before I acted. I was an idiot, and like a child I blamed you and the Wardens. And here you've even proven to be a friend of sorts. Or am I reading that wrong too?
No, NATO. We are friends. I mean, it took a while, but we eventually got there, which is pretty awesome. I'd like to be friends.
Good. You know, when you conscripted me, I would not have thought I'd end up liking it. Anyway, let's be on our way. I don't want to take up more of your time.
Aww. Yeah, Nathaniel's plus 100 in love. Oh gosh. Rory, just... It's okay, Rory. Just... yeah. Warm. Okay. We've got a few more gifts left. Might as well give them out. So, Ogren, you get to have, I believe you get to have this Aquamagus. Fine spirits infused with a bit of refined lyrium, potentially fatal if ingested in quantity.
That looks fine indeed.
And I want to say Justice gets lyrium, the voice of the Maker.
You have my sincere thanks.
Because he likes anything that involves lyrium, pretty much. Okay, warm but not in love. I'm fine with that. Are we finally cool, Ogren? Ogren, don't fall in love with me, please. Okay, good. Good. Good.
Need something pummeled? Just say the word.
Sigrun wants to talk to us.
I need to thank you for letting me join the Grey Wardens, for showing me the surface. But I hope you don't think I've abandoned the Legion.
Well, I know you haven't abandoned the Legion.
In Dusttown, my word meant nothing to anyone. Then I joined the Legion and took a vow to protect Orzammar. That's worth something. For once, I'm worth something, and I must honor that, even if it means I'll die.
Well, that's very noble of you, Sigrun.
In the Legion, death looms over us constantly. Like a dirty uncle. Here, death seems distant, when the surface is safe. I'm going back to the deep roads. For a warden's last walk. For the calling.
Wow. But don't you want to live a little longer to do more good?
I finally understand what Varlin meant. I never accepted my sentence. Raging against it only caused me pain. Now that I've been granted a reprieve, now that I have a choice, I know what I must do.
what would Angelus say? He would actually say this. He could say, very well, it is your right, but I think if Angelus really wants to speak his mind, he's going to be a little selfish and say, well, you've lost friends. I don't want to lose mine.
I'm touched, but I've made up my mind.
Okay.
But the Darkspawns still threaten the surface, and that is my first concern.
That's fair enough. Awesome. Oh, good. Oh, great. Now Sigrun's in love with me. Oh my gosh. And of course Valana's not. Okay. Rory, I don't know what happened. No, Rory, I have no idea. Don't get any ideas.
I would like some time to myself.
No idea.
There is no time to waste.
May I point out that you're all right?
Anders, are you about to flirt with me? I'm all right.
And the picture of virile heroism and a scholar. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful.
Well, Anders, I'm glad to have you around.
I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park, with Darkspawn.
So glad I could make it happen for you, Anders.
You're a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
Well, you're welcome, Anders. Yes. Oh my gosh. Everyone wants a piece of Angelus. The only ones who don't want a piece of Angelus... well, Justice did. Justice did. Sigrun does. Valana hasn't. Ogren, thank goodness, hasn't. That would be really awkward. Anders... Yeah. My dog... Yeah, if you know what? Not even gonna touch that. Yeah, Rory... I don't know. Rory, hold me. Hold me.
What can I do for you, my dear?
Hold me, please.
Yes, my love?
Come close. I'm scared. Everybody wants a piece of me, and I want them to stop.
That's my favorite part.
Rory. Yes. Just yes. Oh my gosh. Alright. What were we gonna do? Yeah, that's right. We were going to exhaust... That's what we were going to do. We were going to exhaust party banter. So that's what I guess the next video will be about. So... Oh wait, we have one more thing, don't we?
Yes.
Well, let's do this real quick. We need to... Let's throw Anders in. No, we'll just throw Valana. What? Let's throw Anders in.
Yes.
I think there's a quest that we have to do first, and then I'll do banter. Come on.
I see that your feline companion remains with you.
He seems happy and...
Be wary. There is much in this world that would prey on you.
There we go. This is what we wanted it to do. Come on.
I sense something drawing near.
Whoa. Scavenges. There we go. Smash him. Oh, we've got a mage over there. Blood mage. I don't think so.
This should be easy enough.
There we go.
Right.
Salvage trade goods. Only slightly damaged.
You like for some fun. Excellent.
Argren wins again.
Beautiful. Salvage trades goods.
Let's get started.
Salvage trade goods. Salvage trade goods. Salvage trade goods. More salvage trade goods. Nice. Make sure we collect them all, so we can return them back and get
on it.
Hopefully some sort of compensation.
This should be easy enough.
There we go. And one more crate. Salvage trade goods. Okay, I don't know how many is that? Come on. 14. That's a good number. I think that's good. Venture forth. Back to Vigil's Keep. Alright. Are there any more side quests that we can do before I move on? Any more?
You're quite the dirty little dwarf, aren't you?
You're quite the dirty little mage.
I do my best. Still, I'm no ale-swilling mountain of belches like you.
And I'm no winking, slack-jawed coward like you.
True. We should form a club.
Commander.
Are there any messages for me?
Just give me a moment.
Alright, none. So I guess I can... Is that quest over? Do I just... Maybe I just... Yeah, maybe just sell them. Yeah. Unless I have to go to Woolsey for them.
On it.
Because it did mention Woolsey's name. I don't know if that's something I'm supposed to do or what, but I guess I'll check. Come on. Come on. Mistress Woolsey?
I'm here to serve, Commander.
Well, I guess not.
Very well, Commander.
I guess not. Alright.